my biggest thing is, you know, people don't know how to perceive a person with an injury. I mean, I had a great time when I was walking, but life really started since I've been in a wheelchair.
No one man should have all that power. The clock's ticking, I just count the hours. Stop tripping, I'm tripping off the power. Till then, the world's ours.
Three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and up. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
This is the first time I took his class. It's very good. For a person in a wheelchair, he worked us overtime. He's energetic, outspoken, he's a lot of fun. You can't help but love him. He's a lovable guy. But I enjoyed the class very much. I'm worked, I'm tired. It was excellent. He's funny, outspoken, and straightforward. And I love that about him.
4, 3, 3, 2, 2, and 1. You sitting down. People don't even believe what we be doing in here, but we're about to show them how real we are. Yep. Tighten it up. Yep. Crunch down to the ground, reach to the floor, and bring it back up with the butterfly. So it looks like this. Down and up and down and up and down and up and down and up. Looks like that right there.
I'm in Damon's class maybe about 6 months now, and it's beyond words. You won't believe, like, sit-down aerobics is so high impact. It's really, really great. I love it.
My aerobics class, you can pretty much classify it as boot camp aerobics in a chair. From your head to your toe, you working out. You stretching, you working out, you breathing, and you're laughing at the same time. My class that I teach is predominantly senior citizens, but this class affects everyone. I have my kids doing this exercise, and they're like, "Daddy, I want to go outside and play." I said, "After you do this workout," because the workout is that grueling and challenging, but you feel so good after it's all over. You feel real good. I never wanted to be in a wheelchair. My life in a wheelchair is hard. When I say hard, it is extremely hard. But you would never know it because of my attitude and where I'm trying to go with it. You gotta have fun with whatever life puts you through. You know, I'm chest down paralyzed. You know, had a motorcycle accident 13 years ago, chest down paralyzed. The fight started as soon as that happened. This one day, I actually went to Springfield High School. I was in a group called Council for Unity, where we go into the different schools that's having gang problems and things like that, and we try to give them another family besides the gang. But, you know, giving them choices, because in life you have choices, giving them choices. And this was a new school that we were trying to get into. And my car had a dent in it. And I wasn't gonna drive with my car having a dent, so I rode my motorcycle. Went to the school, spoke, incredible turnout with the kids. I mean, a lot of energy. Next, you know, we went to a restaurant in Coney Island. I had to leave early because I had to go pick up my son's mother, my fiance at that time. I had to go pick her up, and I left the restaurant. And instead of going to the left, I went to the right. Because, you know, I was a trickster on a bike. I had to pop wheelies, I had to do everything. You know, I had to be seen. That's the type of energy I was bringing. So I went up the block and then I popped a wheelie and I'm coming down the block and the lady didn't look to the right and made the illegal left U-turn. So now with me having the one wheel up in the air, I wasn't able to bring the bike down before she clipped me. So she clipped the side of the bike. I go up, the bike goes up. Somehow or another, I come down first. The bike lands on top of my head and snaps my neck in 2 places. I knew something was wrong because I felt no pain. There wasn't pain. I felt nothing. I was like, something ain't right. They took me to the hospital. Doctors were talking. I'm laying on a gurney. And I overheard the doctor say, you know, he'll never walk again. Now, in my mind, I'm not trying to hit none of that. I'm like, I'm gonna walk again and I'm gonna ride my motorcycle again. Needless to say, that was probably the biggest misconception that I could ever put on myself, because at that point, my upright life would forever be changed. My level of injury is C5, C6. Broke my neck in 2 places right here. I lost functions of my hand. I can't bring my fingers together. As you see, a lot of atrophy is set in. This hand, I can somewhat do better. This is my stronger dominant hand right now. I'm paralyzed from this part of my chest down. Right under the nipples is where I can feel up. Of course I can't, I'm not an incomplete, I'm a complete accident. What I mean by incomplete and complete, incomplete, you might still be able to move your legs and have some sensation. I'm a complete. I broke my neck in a way that they say I'm never gonna walk again. If it's meant for me to get back up, I'm gonna get up. Let's put it out there right now. But right now, I'm a complete injury. Everything still works. It's just you cannot send the message from your brain to your lower sections to move. So, I'm a level C5, C6. I don't consider myself disabled. Why? Because of all the things that I do. Now, who I consider disabled is people who have the ability, mentally and physically, to do anything they want in the world and don't. So I feel that there's a lot of disabled, real disabled people walking around this earth calling me disabled, and I'm like, I'm gonna show you different. So I started doing a lot of sports. Started playing rugby, started playing baseball. I tried tennis. I swim, and I ran the New York City Marathon. I ain't really run it. It's like, you know, I'll be saying run. But I pushed in the New York Marathon 8 times. 8 times. I got some of my awards up on the wall right there. 8 times. 26.2 miles each time. The first marathon, I had a guy that ran with me, because, you know, you get stuck. I mean, I did a marathon the first year after I got injured. Wow. When I was walking, I wouldn't walk 8 blocks. Here, I'm in a wheelchair pushing 26.2 miles. My life is beautiful. A lot of kids in this world, they don't appreciate so many things. And, you know, I pretty much, in my time, live for my kids right now, because they gave me the energy to start fighting when I felt like giving up. Stay with him. Stay with him. Stay with him. 12. Switch. Now.
Hit him, hit him. I have been coaching the New York Warriors for about a year now, one full year. I'm in my second season. It's a game strictly for quadriplegics. It's really the only game that they have, and it's played on a basketball court. Similar to basketball, you have to dribble the ball every 10 seconds. You have 12 seconds to get it across half, but similar to rugby or soccer, you have to get it in between the cones. Your goal, you're scoring a goal instead of like in a basketball hoop. He stays busy with being a single father, with the rugby, with the comedy, and newly author of Surviving the Game of Life, which is an excellent book. I've read it myself. Most comedians you see, they're out there selling a DVD of their comedy sketch, and you know, it's excellent as a comedian. But when you bring that book, which is just reality, into another person's life, and after they've seen you perform as a comedian, it's so much more than Damon being a comedian. He holds nothing back, which is why he is who he is.
You know you gotta stop drinking when you start doing you ain't supposed to be doing. Right or wrong. One night I was at the club. I got so drunk, I stood up.
One night, I'm just, you know, I was living over here, and, you know, I just got the chair. The chair was, I mean, I love to dance. So they had a little club down the block. So I'm riding down, I got myself dressed up, I'm going to the club. I'm in the club and I'm getting my little drink on. There's no other people in wheelchairs in the club. It is what it is, you know, I don't care. I'm still brand new to this, so I'm just trying to feel out my acceptance in the world. So I'm in the club and don't nobody know I'm about to stand up in this wheelchair, so I'm doing my little dance. I hit the button, pow. I start going up and I'm dancing, standing up. And I'm like, oh, I'm back, I am back, this is nice. And I seen the girl from across the dance floor. She looking at me and I'm like, oh man, oh, that's a little bit more than I expected, but you know, okay, so, you know, I'm gonna do my thing. I don't want to make nobody feel bad, so you know, I get to dancing with her, but I did not know how drunk she was. She was like wasted. So we dancing, and she turns around, and you see the piece in the front where the knees are? There are two little black pieces? Yeah. She sits on that while I'm standing up. Snaps the whole bottom leg piece. Now she's still dancing, but I'm falling. Okay, because I can't, this is my last line of defense. I'm reaching up, because the controls are up here now. I done slid during there all the way down to the bottom. I'm reaching up to hit the button and try to bring the chair down. I bring the chair down. Now I'm like, oh man. Come to find out, she snapped the whole bottom piece off my wheelchair. Chair was done.
Never did it again.
$28,000 out the window.
It's so loud inside my head with words that I should have said as I drown in my regrets. I can't take back the words I never said.
I'm chest down paralyzed. You know, had a motorcycle accident 13 years ago, chest down paralyzed. The fight started as soon as that happened. Well, there was a moment when I said I give up. And I tried to take my life. My thing was, what was life gonna be like now? And, you know, of course, if you speak to anyone with such a tragic accident, the first thing you're thinking about is, you know, I really don't want to do this. I got tired one night in the hospital, and I told my mother, I said, Ma, I don't want to do this anymore. It's time for me to check out. I really don't have the energy to complete this part of life. And, you know, one day, she wasn't in the hospital room with me, and they had the IV set up, and I yanked the IV out my arm. I laid there for, I don't know how long. But I didn't know that it takes forever for you to bleed to death through a little too. The thing that I try to tell people all the time now is, you're only as limited as you allow yourself to be. My life is incredible. I'm flying, I'm traveling all over the country, over the world. What am I gonna say to take them out of their pain? I found my purpose. My purpose is to make people have love, laughter, and appreciate their situation.